Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Let's bleed, shall we? I'm enjoy this one. I'm just asking a question. Y'all know I have absolutely no horse in this race at all. I'm just asking a question. Who's lying? Who's lying? I just want to know. I'm gonna go through some things that came about as of late. Shout out to my brother Blue Blood Sports TV. I watched this video yesterday and I'm like, this is interesting. And I'm gonna lay out some situations and I want y'all to, respond. Tell me, because I don't know. So I'm here to ask a question. So let's do this roll call. Let's get down to the smoke. My brother's keeper, Anwar Willis, Shaquilla Fields in the building. Tay, how are you? G McCall, my brother Mind of Mansa Musa, salute. Dial Big G was good. The Audacity podcast in the building. Salute, good brother Shawa, my queen, what up? Kai World, Todd Swindle, Main Event, Mark, Kamara, Sam Mack, Xavier, what's good? CT Fat Boy, Rod Neal. Ooh, jumped on me. Jeff Spark in the building. Salute. Let's get to it. If I miss you in the chat, know that I love you, man. So let's get down to it, man. Who's lying? So I'm watching Blue Blood's video yesterday. And he speaks to somebody from Lomachenko's camp. And he said, another news outlet, I forget the brother's name, but salute to him. I'm sorry. Was it, I forgot. The guy who sent it to him, but with respect to that person too. Rick Blackwell, salute, with respect to that person too. Because it escapes me right now. Not so good, Audacity. I appreciate your presence, man. Your always support. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, good brother. It's okay. When asked, Lomachenko said, Andrew 100, what's good, brother? Lomachenko was asked, why not? Why not Tank? November, ES, salute. UK's in the building strong. Why not? Why not? And his camp is saying, look, they didn't send us a real offer. And when they're serious, then we'll talk. If it's not real, Vasil. If it's not real, Vasil, boss, is not fighting for the rest of the year. When y'all get serious, and y'all show me respect as a champion, listen to the words, y'all. Listen to the words, my queen Jaquila, salute. When y'all show me respect as a champion, then we can talk. So what they're saying is the offer wasn't real. That's what the Saint is saying. The Saint, the Vasil Lomachenko, the Saint, he broke bread with his Christian brother, no problem. Right? Ain't that right? Ain't that something? So he says that Team Tank ain't give him a real offer. Is he lying? I'm asking y'all. Do you think he's lying? Shepherd King, salute. Y'all think he's lying? I'm wondering. He got some things working against him, and he got some things working for him in this situation. I have no horse in this race. I don't like either guy. Y'all know this. I'm asking y'all. I'm looking for 4 heads in particular. Victor, Press, DS _ and Darnell Schaefer. Where y'all at? I know what y'all gonna say, but I want to know what makes you say that. Y'all believe that Tank lowballed Loma? They lowballed Loma? They didn't keep it real with Basia? I'm asking. Because the word on the street is the person that also talked to Blue, not from Loma's team, because Loma's team told Blue what they told him, but the person that shared that information with Blue, and it escapes me, I forget the person's name. They told Blue, look, man, the whole thing is a farce because they were really pushing for the Isak Cruz rematch. Oh, and you know what? That's not the first time I heard that. As a matter of fact, Tank fans were saying, hey, I like that rematch. And I said, why? Y'all won. Why? Y'all won that. For what? Why do y'all want to do that again? For what? Why? Why y'all want to run it back with Isak Cruz? For what? And it didn't make sense. This time he'll have 2 working hands, and I think he knocks Isak Cruz out. Retros for life, salute. Hen dog, salute. I didn't want to see that again. Move on. Move on. There's other things to do. And El Rayo beat Isak and ruined everything. Which is why there was like testing the waters with El Rayo. And El Rayo said, nah, chill. I'm done for the rest of the year. So that's what the word was. And even Tank fans was like, yeah, I like that rematch. I like that. I'm like, yo, there's so much more he could do. So much more. Who the hell wants to see Isak Cruz versus Tank Davis again? I don't want to see that. Move on, man. Frank Cavity says, how did Tank lowball Loma when Loma stated that he wanted to take a break from boxing? Loma said that. I'm asking y'all, who's lying? Loma's a liar too. Want me to remind y'all how he's a liar? Well, I can remind y'all, very simple. He's the 2nd franchise champion ever. When it was time for him to fight Devin, a franchise status popped up. Now you let Loma tell it. He said the WBC contacted him and said, hey man, we got a franchise status. Do you want it? He said yes. Mauricio Sillyman says, yo, he called us and asked for the franchise status and we accepted. But you can't have both. So he vacated the real WBC strap and sent it to Devin. Hence the email champion. That's when all that crap started. And y'all was more focused on Devin accepting that email than the motherfucker who sent the email. Remember that? And I said, whoa, this ain't Devin's fault. He wanted to fight him. He wanted to fight him. Remember that? That's what happened. Goes to show you how bad y'all hate Devin. That's like, oh my gosh. Do you blame people opening up mail packages and then them blowing up? Remember the Unabomber? Like, yeah, you got a delivery. Oh, what's this? Boom, Jokey Smurf. It's a surprise. Remember that nigga? The original Unabomber was Jokey Smurf. Do you blame people for opening up boxes with their name on it? They got missing limbs now because some jerk wants to mail someone something. You blame the people that open up the package. Oh, you shouldn't open the package. Well, my name was on it. The hell? My name was on it. Get out of here. And everyone ignored Loma, what he did. I said, hello, this is a mythical status, and it's not even going to be around long. I talked to Steve Espinoza. Espinoza says, well, I heard he's getting rid of it. I said, getting rid of the franchise status? I said, the franchise status is why Jamal Charlo and Canelo Alvarez didn't happen like 6 years ago when we wanted it. Now it's disappeared. Now, where the franchise status at now? Who has it? Where is it? It's gone. It was around just enough to disrupt what was supposed to happen. We didn't get Jamal Charlo versus Canelo Alvarez, and we didn't get Devin Haney versus Vasyl Lomachenko when we wanted it. It's disgusting. But, you know, again, fans pick and choose who they hold accountable for anything. A lot of you fans are like modern women. You don't want to hold anybody accountable. That's why you hate me. That's why you hate the LDBC. That's why you hate BFTB. And then when we call that out, all of a sudden, oh, you flipping on so-and-so. No, we're not. So-and-so has a belt. The other person is mandatory. What's going on? That's what we're saying. And then when we get annoyed with the games, we're not on anyone's payroll. We only know a handful of these people personally. And we say, yo, come on, why is this person moving this way? He's here, his contemporaries here, why they not fighting? And then here come their fans. Well, he don't need to do this and that. He don't need to, because it's the money. And shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. There you go. And now you have a case with these two fools who've lied and played games with the public. Now we're trying to wonder what the hell's going on with them. Now, I brought up Isaac Cruz. Can I ask y'all a question? Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all ready? Let me ask y'all a question. What weight did Isaac Cruz hold the belt at? Put it in the chat. Go ahead. What weight did Isaac Cruz hold the belt at? Oh, go ahead, put it in the chat. Go ahead, somebody. Put it in the chat. Go ahead, please. Go ahead. Go ahead, put it in the chat. Go ahead. There you go. 140, right? Okay. Where is Tank Davis a champion at? Go ahead, put that in the chat. Tank Davis is a champion at what weight? What weight? What weight is he a champion at? Go ahead, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Be afraid, baby. Don't be afraid. Go ahead, tell me. Talk to me. 135. Oh, okay. I could have swore. I could have swore. Am I making this up? I swore. Could have swore that I heard Tank Davis, his camp, and his fans say 140 was too big and he's really a lightweight. Did he not say that? Did I mishear him? Huh? What? Did I mishear him? Was a Tank fan saying, you know, 140. I mean, he went up to 140 and he fought Mario Barrios. He did. And got a knockout victory. And he said 140 is too big, but you know, he also said I'd go back there for the right, thank you, for the right money or the right fight, whatever that means with these guys nowadays. Oh, wait a minute. Since we're being fair and balanced, Andrew, what up? 88 Sports Talk, what up? Yeah, that part. You reading this? Reading this? Oh. Drew, I don't like Tank. Shit like this. See? He drained Ryan, y'all. And y'all know I don't like that kid at all. Hashtag car fire. Car fire. I really hate that kid. I really do. But this is real. He drained Ryan. You know he did that, right? Drained Frank Martin. But enough of that. Enough of that. Right here. He did. He did. Now, when I'm asking, why does your favorite fighter do things like that? Y'all say he's exercising his A side. So that's a part of business. Weight draining is a part of the business. Floyd has done it. Sugar Ray Leonard has done it. Tank has done it. Right? Oh, because, well, Devin Haney's too big. He rehydrates 20 pounds. Okay? Can y'all put in the chat when Tank Davis fought Leo Sanders Snooze, slept him bad, what was the weight difference on fight night? Put it in the chat. I'll wait. Put it in the chat. What was the weight difference? When he fought Leo Sanders Snooze. Oh. And that fight was sanctioned at what weight? That fight was sanctioned at what weight again? What was the fight? What was the fight weight sanctioned? It was at what weight? I'm sorry? That fight between Leo Santa Cruz and Tank Davis was sanctioned at what weight again? 130. Tank came in on fight night at 152. Nobody said anything. You know what we remember? The knockout. Was that 35? You sure? You sure it wasn't 130? I think it was at 130. Either way, 30 or 35, 30 or 35 to go up to 152. Nobody said anything. We just remember the knockout. Bullet, what up? Carlos, what up? I'm not hating on anybody. I don't like either one of these guys. I don't like Tank. I don't like Loma. I'm asking y'all, who y'all think is lying? They make such a big deal about Devin and rehydrating. They've even lied on Devin. Dudes literally on their outlets talking about Devin should have been reprimanded a long time ago. He's been breaking the rules all this time. What rules did he break? Rehydration rules? Show me where the rules are that he said he broke this rule. And they couldn't do that. I read the same article that the other mofo used to go on Twitter. And I said, did y'all read this or are y'all just listening to him? Remember I did the show? I said, no, this is what it says. The California State Athletic Commission says, okay, we don't like the rehydration. These guys are coming in at one weight and ballooning up 20 pounds the next night. It's unsafe. Okay, well, we're going to do something about it. Okay, where's the rule? COVID happened. And since the pandemic's been over, they just never did anything about it yet. They agreed to do something, but they didn't do anything. And even if they agreed to do something, the law will be implemented. I don't know. It could be implemented tomorrow. What are they going to do? Hit dudes with the RICO law and saying, okay, this is it now. And you did this 3 or 4 years ago. So we're going to reprimand you now. There's still no rule. Okay, you reprimand him. What does it say the punishment is? Tell me what the punishment is. Where does it say that? You can't. That's what I'm saying. When people, they can't just tell you any old things. When someone says something and you don't, they're like, wait a minute, that don't sound right. Do your own research. Don't just say, oh, this is the gospel. And research is not going to another YouTube channel just to find the contradiction. No, use Google for what it's for. That was elementary, my dear Watson. I said, what is he talking about? Let's go to the website. And I looked, and then the meeting is on YouTube with the California State Athletic Commission. The meeting is on YouTube. Did you know that? It's like 2 hours long. And it comes up, and I'm listening to it like, that's absolutely, there is no rule. There was no rule to violate. They said, no, we don't like fighters ballooning up 30 pounds the next day. We need to do something about it. They say, yeah, let's vote to do something about it. And they said, okay, we're going to do something about it. Okay, what are they doing? It is September 9th, 2024. We're still waiting. 704, what up? We're still waiting. Do something about it. I'm not against it. Just do something about it. But in the meantime, your personal opinion about Devin Haney gaining weight in between fight night and the weigh-in, that's your opinion. And by the way, 130 to 152, that's a gigantic jump, right? Nobody said anything. Why? You love Tank and you hated Devin. And see, those are the things we're talking about. That happened. This is real. That happened. Y'all didn't say anything. No harm, no foul. Delano, you can have that opinion. We got to get there first. I don't know who wins between Tank and Loma. I really don't care. I cared 5 years ago when I was like, Tank, get him. Get him out of there. Stop him. Stop him. And when I was asking, come on, why is he not stopping this guy? You know what I heard? Well, you know, Floyd is moving him away. I think he beats him, but you know, Floyd. I said, man, that's not right. And then when they asked Ellaby says, well, Tank a star. You know, Tank makes his own fights. Wait a minute. So if he makes his own fights, why can't he go get Loma? Well, yeah, I played the interview when Tank was asked, before his entire body was tatted, when Tank was asked, what about Lomachenko? He didn't answer. Floyd answered for him. We're not talking dodging, but, you know, Lomachenko's old. He has to fight, and Tank is going to get 9-figure paydays. Y'all remember, right? And I'm like, and Tank was just sitting there like a mute. And I was like, oh, wow. 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 Y'all go ahead and read that. Y'all forgot that? Y'all forgot that? Y'all forgot that Gary Russell Jr. called for the smoke with Tank Davis? Y'all remember all of this? Y'all remember this? And he also, wasn't he supposed to, oh man, what's his name? With the cross-eyed. Well, I'm having a brain fart right now. Who's the brother with the, I'm not being disrespectful, with the cross eyes. Y'all know who I'm talking about. They were screaming at each other in public. I was like, make that fight. That fight never happened. Wonder why. What's his name? Tevin Farmer. Thank you, Carlos. What happened to that? What happened to that? So he never fought Tevin Farmer. He never fought Gary Russell. Didn't fight Loma. I'm just asking. I'm asking y'all what happened with that. What happened? Please explain. What happened? Yeah, Xavier, he tried to fight Abner Morris, who's a complete mark. Abner Morris would have been sleeping by round 3 or 4. Tevin Farmer. Come on, man. Tevin Farmer don't stand there. That's all I'm saying. He don't stand there. Lomachenko's not going to stand there. Shakur's not standing there at 135 with a belt. Devin Haney wasn't going to stand there at 135 with all 4 belts. Do y'all see a pattern here? But I'm a hater though, right? Let me ask y'all, did those fights happen? Those are good fights. Gary Russell, Tevin Farmer, Shakur right now, Devin, when he was at 135 for what, 7 years? Remember when I asked y'all, there was all that movement at 135, but Tank was the A side. Tank at no point said, you know what, I gotta stop this Devin shit. It sells. No, he could have said, I want to fight you in Baltimore. Devin wouldn't have ducked that smoke. And what did we hear? Devin balloons up. He's too big. Coach Cal said, at what weight though? You remember that? What weight? What are you talking about? Okay, agree to 135 and say Devin can't come in no heavier than 135 on fight night. Devin's professional. When does he ever miss weight? Oh, but the rehydration clause. We'll put a rehydration clause. 135, no heavier than 135, but no heavier than 140, no heavier than 5 pounds. Leo saying the snooze didn't do that to you. You came in 22 pounds heavier on fight night. You got some nerve. You didn't even fight Teofimo Lopez. You didn't even fight George Kambosos, who, by the way, I don't think he beats Tank, but he wouldn't have stood there. He has some IQ. Y'all are blinded by those cartoon-style knockouts. And then when he does fight a somewhat of a mover, and Frank Martin, what did he do? Didn't he tell Frank Martin to his face, I'm looking in your face, I'm looking in your eyes, you're drained. Oh, boy. I wasn't even going there. He said that. Where's the lie? I'm just asking questions. I'm not roasting him. Did I lie just now at any point? Shelton, my brother, what up? Did I lie? Or am I asking what's going on? What's going on? What's up? So who's lying? Who's lying? I'm asking you, who's lying? Who's lying? And I know, y'all don't even think about Tevin Farmer. But back then, when they were on each other's bumper, the video's on YouTube. I was like, make that fight. What's up? Never happened. Wonder why. Back then, I was like, okay. Delano says, Drew, I don't think your confidence in Shakur's skills is legit. That's why he hasn't fought anyone. I could say the same thing about Tank. But when I say he hasn't fought anyone, every name that I mentioned, Tank has contemporaries. The only contemporary he's fought at 135 was Frank Martin. And he drained him. But that's Frank's fault. Okay. Unique, what up? That's Frank's fault. Fine. If you can't make the weight, move up, right? Right? If you can't make the weight, move up, right? So, what's worse? Because I have a lab rat on Instagram. I'm going back and forth with on Marco's post right now about the Arturo Gatti fight. Harwin, salute. G McCall, salute. What's worse? weight draining your opponent or being a weight bully. To me, it's the same thing. First of all, what's a weight bully? What is that? Devin has gotten on the scales and looked like Skeletor in the face. When does he miss weight? Because to miss weight is to be unprofessional, right? To miss weight is to be unprofessional, right? He's never missed weight. 135 is the weight, Devin. He got on that scale, 135. 140 is the weight, Devin. He got on the scales, 140 or whatever it was. He never been overweight. On fight night, he just rehydrates. But why y'all acting like he rehydrates super bigger than his opponent? He wasn't that much bigger than Regis Prograis. Can y'all stop that? No, y'all not gonna. I'm just asking, can you stop? Delano? No. Listen, they have contemporaries. You would agree to that, right? Tank and Shakur are contemporaries. Tank and Shakur should be the next fight. Tank is supposed to be fighting in November. We're now in September. 9 days in September. Who's he fighting? He tried to fight Isaac Cruz. All right. El Rayo disrupted that. He was trying to get at El Rayo. El Rayo says, I'm taking off the rest of the year. So far, until they throw some M's at him, who knows? But as it stands right now, he messed up the Isaac Cruz thing. All right. Then they told us that Loma said that he's taking the rest of the year off. But now Blue spoke to someone from his camp, and now they're saying, yo, listen, the reason why we're taking the rest of the year off is because he lowballed us. And Blue spoke to somebody else and says, no, of course they lowballed him. They want to tell y'all, they want to tell us that we tried to get Loma, but Isaac Cruz, the rematch at 140, was the real goal. So I asked y'all, saying, Max, salute. I thought 140 was too big. Why is he fighting? Isaac was a champion at 140. What is he doing? What happened? All this talk about Devin being too big and 140, no, forget Devin. 140 was too big. Remember that? But he has a fight at 150. He has a fight at 130 against Leo Santa Cruz, rehydrates to 152. What? But 140 is too big. That's still 12 pounds over the limit on fight night. What? What? And what are you doing chasing Isaac Cruz? You beat him already, y'all. He beat him already. Why? When you got Shakur right standing next to you, why are you not fighting this kid? Sid Mark, what up? Jason, what up? Why? Carlos, I agree. Jamel Herring, Oscar Valdez, those are pretty good wins. Those are pretty good wins, man. Hell, Edwin De Los Santos is a good win. It's a damn good win. Show some respect to Shakur. He's a WBC champion, is he not? Wait a minute, watch this. How did Tank Davis get the WBA strap? Did he fight for it or did he get it via email?
Whoa! What the it's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it? Oh, Froggy when he courting, he did ride Crambo. Froggy when he courting, he did ride Crambo.
What? Good night.
Main biker, salute. So is Tank not fighting the rest of the year or what? I mean, well, look, before I go there, Tank is a WBA champion. He never fought for that. They gave it to him. Remember he said, I don't want that shit. Gave it to him anyway. He took it, right? He said, I don't want that shit. He said it in writing. Meanwhile, he got it. Was that not a lie? Did he lie? Did he give an explanation as, well, Tank, you said you didn't want that shit, but you have it. Please explain. Has anyone asked him that? Corey, what up? Has anyone asked him that? Tank said, I don't want it on his Twitter. He has it. Has anyone asked him? The sensei in the building, salute. Has anyone asked him, well, you said you ain't want it, Tank. Why do you have it now? And then put the mic in his face. Please explain. The WBA, you see, because Baltimore. And when I'm standing here looking like this, like, what? His fans are like, good answer! Good answer! All right. Anybody? I'm asking. Where the Tank fans at? I'm asking. Where's Victor? Where's Press? He said, I don't want that shit. That's what he said. And then he ends up with it. Via email. He didn't fight for it. You know, like how Devin didn't fight for the WBC championship? He was playing Call of Duty in his crib with his super duper big TV. And he checked his email, like, yeah, congratulations, you're the WBC champion. He say, what? How'd this happen? What happened to Loma? Is he okay? Did he flip his car or something? What happened? No, he's a franchise champion. Oh, he's a duck champion. Man, and then he goes to sleep, wakes up, and looking at his social media, oh, email champion. He's like, what is this? So let me get this straight. Devin wanted to fight Lomachenko, right? Loma vacates that belt, gives it to Devin for the franchise status. A new concept. That's what Mauricio Suleiman called it. He said it's a new concept. It's something we try. That's what he said. And I'm asking y'all, where's the franchise status right now? Y'all can't tell me. It's gone. But he vacated the real belt, a belt that he won, because he didn't want to fight Devin. That's what happened. Delano says, Loma's scared, keep it a buck. I am keeping it a buck. I know that Tank was supposed to take care of Loma 5 years ago. And when asked, Tank was silent, and Floyd did all the talking, Delano. And Lomachenko fans was saying all of those years ago, Tank is scared, keep it a buck. And me wanting Tank to knock out Loma, I couldn't say anything. You know why? Because he wasn't fighting him. And Loma was saying his name. So now fast forward today, Blue talks to the camp and they say, hey man, they lowballed us. They did? So who's lying? Loma told us that Mauricio Suleiman offered him the status and he took it. But when Suleiman was asked what happened with that, he said no, he asked for it. And when you look up the rules of the franchise status, you have to request it. And then they have to vote on it. And they say thumbs up or thumbs down. I said, well, somebody's lying. Is Loma lying? Or is Mauricio Suleiman lying? Because he is a liar. Will we prove it? I'll prove it. The franchise status was something that couldn't be transferred. They vote on it, and it's a status, it's a concept, it's a status that they give you forever. Remember, you can move up in weight and down in weight, and even if you move up and down and lose, you could lose the fight, but you'll have that status forever. Remember that? That changed as soon as he fought Teofimo Lopez. Because that was when the bullshit started. They gave him the green belt in the ring, and I said, what are they doing? That's the franchise status belt. Why does Teo have it? It's not transferable. That's what it was saying. I'm telling y'all. And that's why Teofimo was running around the ring talking about, yeah, I'm undisputed. I'm like, he's not undisputed. Devin got the real belt because Loma got rid of it and got that fake thing. So now we got to, what? By the rules, it was not transferable. And then Mauricio Sillyman changed the rules. That's why Teofimo was running around talking about undisputed. But I'm like, why is he doing that? And then I remembered the interview he did. I was like, oh, shit. Whoa. The whole plan was to freeze Devin out in the first place. And Teofimo was in on it. Remember, I got the audio right here. Devin, you ain't going to get a shot, bro. He said that. He ducked him then, and at 140, there was a deal in place, and he ducked him again at 140. Where y'all videos? I spoke about it. BF spoke about it. Where y'all videos, though? Y'all so keen on what we say and trying. Teofimo just ducked Devin again at 140. Why is he doing that? Where's your videos? He says, watch this, I ain't fighting Devin. F that nigga. Shout out to Ryan, right? Where your videos? So Delano, you're saying Tank wasn't ready. Look, his words, not mine. His words, not mine. Tank wasn't ready for him like no, so no, it's an E. You meant now. I'm reading it how you wrote it, brother. It's an even playing field. It wasn't an even playing field back then. These are your words. So you saying it wasn't an even playing field back then, 5 years ago? This was Tank Davis, powered by Leonard Ellaby and the PBC and Floyd Mayweather. It wasn't an even playing field? How can that be when Lomachenko lost his second pro fight? When Lomachenko, sometime after that, lost to Teofimo Lopez, what do you mean it wasn't an even playing field? I'm asking you, because you said this, not me. He meant to say now, ladies and gentlemen. I know what he meant. I'm just reading it how you wrote it. How was the playing field? I'm just listening to y'all. I don't like either guy. I'm listening to y'all. How was the playing field uneven 5 years ago? How? I don't understand. You saying Tank wasn't ready for him then like he is now. So now it's an even playing field. What do you mean? You talking about poor judging or what? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean Tank wasn't ready for him? He absolutely was ready for him. Tank is the same guy back then that he is now. He's just a little heavier. He said, Tank, listen, this is what he's saying. Loma was a grown man, Tank was a youngster. Wait a minute. Mike Tyson was the youngest heavyweight champion to date. Right? I believe he was, right? Mike Tyson at 16, 17 years old was manhandling grown men up in Catskills. That was the mystique behind him. What do you mean? And that's not what Floyd said. So Delano, is Floyd lying? Is Floyd lying? Floyd said that Loma has to move now because he's old. He said that 5 years ago, man. And then when asked about Loma, Floyd was talking about paydays and how Loma was old. But then told us, oh, we're not ducking and dodging. You absolutely, because you're not fighting. You're not fighting either. You're absolutely ducking and dodging because you're not fighting. The Brothers UK, salute. Thank you, Carlos Mintz. Tank stopped Pedraza. He had youth on his side. Why y'all acting like he was... Wait a minute. Delano, how... You got to watch what you say around me. How old was Tank when he sparred Devin?
Whoa! What the...
Don't!
with butts.
You see? You see? You see? You see? Step right on the landmine. Now your leg's missing. You lace up the mitts as a pro, you're a grown-ass man. You're old enough to talk. You're old enough to be on Twitter. You talking to grown-ass men, what happens? I used to tell these youngsters, those 21-year-olds that go into I hated working at the clubs with that crowd. Because they got on that ta-ta-ta, and I'm like, yo, look, man, a funny mouth could get slapped. You're not tough. Go on and have a good time. Get away from me. And every now and again, a sucker try and get courageous. And like an epidemic, it becomes contagious, EPMD. But nevertheless, they're all RIP. I literally picked them up and used their head as a battering ram to get through the push door. Boom! You was grown a minute ago. I mean, really read this. Tank is a youngster. How long you was supporting Tank back then? So what? Let me get this straight. Tank was only supposed to fight people his age at a professional level. But then y'all the same cats that jumped on that bandwagon to hate when it was like, oh, Devin had a padded record. He went and got started in Mexico. Okay, so he had to turn pro in Mexico. Was Devin fighting kids his own age or fighting grown men? Canelo started young. Was he fighting kids or other kids his age or grown men? Y'all don't say anything about that. Y'all don't say anything about that. See, look at this statement. It doesn't make any sense. Delano, please elaborate on that. And tell me when you think I'm wrong. Am I wrong on this? Floyd knew he wasn't ready. Love how you spell Floyd's name, by the way. Floyd knew he wasn't ready. What? So Tank wasn't ready. That's what you're saying? Okay. So I said he should have took care of him 5 years ago, right? All right, so, okay. What about 3 years ago? What about that? It's a little better? What happened there? What about 2 years ago? What happened there? Why is it that Teofimo Lopez was able to get a hold of Lomachenko and beat him? Why is it that Orlando Salido in his second pro fight got Lomachenko and beat him? Why is it that Gary Russell Jr., who pressed Tank Davis, was able to give Loma a good fight? And some say that Gary won the fight. They blew a knockdown on that. Jimmy, what up? Why is it that all these guys so happen to fight Loma and Tank failed to do so? The whole time, Devin was there, and Devin was calling for the smoke. He says Loma didn't want it then 3 years ago. I don't believe a word you're saying, Delano. Show me the proof. What do you mean he didn't want it? Tank is the A side. Did Tank want it? You see, Delano? You're doing it again. Uh-oh. You see, I know what I'm dealing with here. Yo, Delano, before you speak, go to BoxRec and get the date of births for all these fighters. Pedraza and Loma is a year apart. Pedraza ate the dirt when he fought Tank. They're a year apart. See, I know what's going on with Tank's fans.
Man crush.
I understand. But we're having a real conversation. I'm really not roasting right now. I'm looking for clarity. You Tank fans, bro.
Man crush.
I get it, man. Okay, I'm putting it up, so I need y'all to read this. Are you saying Tank smoke everyone we just mentioned? I don't understand. Is that a question? Because when you're asking a question, there's a question mark at the end of. Is that a question or? Lord have mercy. Somebody help me. We all speak English. My family from the UK, y'all in here because our family from the UK, they speak that's the real English, y'all. I want y'all to know that. Had we lost the war, we'd have been talking like that. But we won over here. If you want to call this winning, Trump 2024. If you want to call this winning, whatever. But my brothers and sisters from the UK, can you make heads or tails of this, please? I need help at this point. Are you saying Tank smoke everyone we just mentioned? Hassan, help me, brother, please. Is that a question? Delano, is that a question? What are you asking? Because we mentioned a lot of people. We also mentioned a lot of people that Tank didn't fight. I'm just asking. There they go, PGH, salute. I'm just asking, why didn't he fight these people? That's all I'm asking. Okay. God damn it. Are you saying Tank can't smoke anyone you are mentioning him to fight? Okay. Delano, let's do this. How many names did I mention that Tank didn't fight when he could have fought them? I mentioned Gary Russell Jr. I specifically remember Gary Russell calling Tank out. Fight never happened. I specifically remember him and Tevin Farmer in, what was that, Vegas or wherever they was, going back and forth. And they didn't fight. The Lomachenko fight never happened. The Devin Haney fight is yet to happen. We're looking at Shakur right now. The fight's not happening. And all we were asking, even back then, before it got this out of control, even back then, we were saying, what's up? And you just said that Loma was a grown man talking to a little boy. That's what you said. But he knocked out Pedraza. Pedraza and Loma are only separated by 1 year. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Now, you could say Tank beats everybody. You're entitled to that opinion. I'm just saying, why haven't we seen it then? And why aren't we seeing it now? Why are we entertaining an Eastside Cruz fight? Why was that even a conversation? He says facts. What? Wait a minute. Okay, wait, hold on. You went from this to this. This is the perfect statement. I'm gonna star that to Tank fans, and I'm not kidding. Slip the jab, salute. Thank you. Let me star that. Can y'all read that? Is that fair enough to say? Tank ain't got to do shit because in their mind he did it already. And how are we wrong saying, okay, Tank might knock everybody out? Or can he show us at this point? Please. And this is what I don't understand. In their minds, he did it already. Like, what are you talking? This is the same thing I dealt with 30 years ago with Mike Tyson fans. This is the same thing. Like I said, I've seen this before. I've seen exactly this before. Yeah, Mike's good, but he didn't do this, he didn't do that. Do you know there's even a group of people that were online at one point saying, you know what, he didn't fight Tommy Morrison. Now it's the sexy thing to say, man, he done obliterated Tommy Morrison. Maybe not. Tommy ain't duck no smoke. The Duke ain't duck no smoke. He was certainly bigger than Mike. He was in shape. What happened if he landed that left hook on Mike that he hit Razor Ruddock with? What happens? Does Mike get up? Does Mike get up and start biting people? We don't know. But it's the sexy thing to say because all you thinking is, look what Ray Mercer did to him. And speaking of Ray Mercer, he never fought him either. He never fought Burt Cooper. And by the time he fought Evander Holyfield, what happened? He didn't fight Lennox Lewis when he had the flat top. Lennox wanted that smoke back then. He didn't fight Riddick Bowe. When he came out of prison, he didn't fight David Tua. He didn't fight Chris Bird. But he beats all of them, right? Right? He didn't fight George Foreman. But he beats them, right? Right. Right. We're living in a world of hypotheticals. Oh, don't worry, he beats him. Okay. Okay. Oh, don't worry. He'd have beat Buster Douglas. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, he got robbed. There was a long count. Why ain't he rematch him? I don't care what Evander Holyfield did to him. Two different fighters. He was supposed to run that back. James Douglas came back after him getting sick and everything. He did come back. He should have ran it back. Never did it. And because it's Mike Tyson, you never held him accountable. Typical. Like I told y'all, I've seen Tank Davis before. I've seen this before. I've seen it. What the fans are doing with this kid now, they did it with Mike 35 years ago or so. I've seen this before. And all I'm saying is show and prove. That's all. And I'm getting hated on for saying, okay, just do it. And then his coach is saying, oh, Devin, at what weight though? That's what he said. That's what he said. All right, never mind, Devin. WBA champion, right? He said, I don't want that shit. And now he has it. Did he not lie to y'all? He lied. Because if he said he ain't want it, why does he have it? He's the A-side, right? Belts don't matter, right? $300 million contract, right? 7-fight deal, right? What is he doing? What does he need a WBA strap for? For what? Why does he have it? Never mind that. Which one of those fights is a Shakur fight? Why aren't they unifying right now? So now enter Lomachenko again, who's been around the whole time. And when I ask, hey man, why didn't he knock him out years ago? Delano says it was an old man talking to a youngster. They're both pros. I don't want to hear that. There's young upstarts coming in the fight game all the time, right? All the time. 20 years old, 21 years old, and you watching them on undercards. They fighting guys 35, 40 years old. But these be prodigies. Is Bam Rodriguez the same age as all his opponents? I'm asking because I don't know. I'm just asking. I don't know. Stop that. Delano, you just made that up. You just made that up, and it doesn't. You see how it don't hold weight? You see that? The weight thing. Deontay Wilder disarmed the weight difference for everybody in boxing. Deontay Wilder fights at heavyweight, and on average, he's outweighed by all his opponents by at least 20 pounds on average. Now, y'all can say there's no limit on heavyweights, but we're talking about the principle of it, and y'all want to talk about rehydrating. So we got rehydrating. Meanwhile, he came in at 152 versus Leo Santa Cruz. You want to talk about, now I'm hearing that Loma was a grown man talking to a boy. That don't hold weight because Pedraza and Loma are a year apart. What's next? Look what Brother Slick the Jab says. He says, I'm not giving no man a credited win for a fight he didn't have. You got to show me. These man fans are delusional. Exactly.
Man crush.
These guys have a crush on Tank. You don't want to see your Bew do anything. B-E-W, B-E-W, your Bew. Got to put the Baltimore, Maryland twist on it. Your Bew. You don't want to see him do any work. Y'all trying to protect this old, like, come on, man. Deontay wanted to fight the best, win or lose. That's why we fucks with him heavy. Devin Haney was running around trying to fight all these guys. And all that are like, no, why? Oh, well, he don't sell. And shut up. Shut up. Shut up. In that thought process, all right, was Devin Haney is younger than Tank. And he ran around 135 and collected belt and became the youngest undisputed champion at 135. And Tank was there the whole time. The whole time. The whole time he was there. And by the way, he's younger than, listen, Delano, he's younger than Tank. And he fought Loma, who you just said was older than Tank, and that's why Tank ain't want no smoke with him. 5 years ago. I said, what about 3 years ago? What about 2 years ago? What about last year? 1 year ago? Nothing. You guys got to stop this shit, man. You guys got to stop this. You guys got to stop this. Look what the sensei says. Mercer, Cooper, Moore, Morrison, Foreman, Witherspoon. But if you let anyone else tell it, oh, Mike beats all those guys. No, listen. Watch this. Ray Mercer would have turned up on Mike later in the fight. And Mike would have had a problem. Ray had a durable chin, and he had a lot of power. Just like Mike. They were different types of athlete, true. But it's not a wash like you would think. Burt Cooper also was very strong. Michael Moore, also very strong and crafty. Tommy Morrison was very crafty. George Foreman is George Foreman. Terrible Tim Witherspoon was very crafty and he could crack. George Foreman, you know he could crack. And he was bigger than all these guys were bigger than Mike. But you let anyone else tell it, oh, he beats them. Because they will pull out on YouTube their worst losses. You see Michael Moore getting slept by David Tua. Another guy Mike didn't fight. Tommy Morrison fighting Ray Mercer and getting knocked out all around the ring. On the ropes, that famous looking knockout. Oh, Mike would have did that. You pull up Ray Mercer when Vladimir Klitschko knocked him down. Oh, Mike would have did that. George Foreman getting out boxing spots. So Mike would have did that. Tim Witherspoon, whoever he lost to. Mike would have did that. Here's the reality. Reality. Perception versus reality. Reality is Mike never fought those guys. Because Don King knew better. Don King knew better. He said, I'm going to keep him away from this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. And we're going to go straight to the top and make the most money. The least path of resistance. And hopefully he'll win. Right. Right. But watch this. Evander Holyfield fought Ray Mercer. Evander Holyfield fought Burt Cooper, Michael Moorer, George Foreman. Did he fight Tim Witherspoon? I don't remember. Tommy Morrison fought George Foreman, Ray Mercer. Some of these guys in this list right here fought each other. Where was Mike? Again, there's a lot of people on Mike's resume that should have been there because these names right here, they are his contemporaries. He never fought them. He never fought them. But Mike beats everybody, right? You guys, man, this is crazy, man. It's always something. It's always something. Delano says, what about when Sam Peter got robbed by Klitschko? What do you mean? What does that have to do with what I'm talking about here? What does that have to mean? What do you mean? Because Klitschko's Ukrainian and they robbed a black man? Is that that's where you're trying to go? Those are different circumstances, young man. The different circumstances. All right. This is an attempt right here. What I'm pointing out right here, y'all. This is an attempt at moving the goalpost. This is an attempt at moving the goalpost. I'll say it again. This is an attempt at moving the goalpost. But I'll address this. I never seen you when this happened. We were on YouTube and we announced our detest for this fight. Delano, I was at this fight live. I was at the Hulu Theater in Madison Square Garden. I was there. I didn't want this fight, but Loma had to move up 2 weights. You know why? Because he couldn't get a fight in his weight division. Want to know insult to injury? Loma quit his first professional loss because he broke his hand in the fight. And I think, was it the WBA, y'all, that stripped him? He was a champion at the lower weight division, and he lost to Loma, and they stripped him. Y'all remember that? So, what is the purpose of you bringing that up, Delano? What does that mean? How about this? Rigo, at least he went up 2 weight classes and tried. Tank didn't even want to fight Devin in his own weight class. And as a matter of fact, Devin's at 140 right now. If he can go to 140 and already beat Barrios, and then now want a rematch with Isaac Cruz, and I think that's true because then they were entertaining El Rayo, but El Rayo's taking the rest of the year off. Things are subject to change. Money talks and bunny shit takes a hop. But why are you entertaining 140? You have work at 135 in Shakur. You tried to get Loma. Now Loma's camp is saying that's a lie. The reason why we're not entertaining is because they lowballed us. They're not respecting us as a champion. Now, I'm like, okay, Loma done lied to me before, but so is Tank. So that's what I'm asking y'all. Who do you think is lying? Who do you think is lying? Loma lied. Loma lied. But Tank has lied also. Tank has lied also. Yeah. Tank left a lot of food on the table. Tevin Farmer, Gary Russell, right? Lomachenko. And there's one Tank fan in here, and I'm like, well, what happened with that? What happened with that? And by the way, Delano, I don't think the Rigo fight was at a catch weight. He came up to Loma's weight. There was no catch weight. He came up to the weight. Y'all remember that? That wasn't a catch weight. I really just read I just saw Rigo's name. And by the way, you spelled Rigo's name. Regan Diao. It's a difficult name to spell. But we normally say just Rigo. R-I-G-O. Damn, brother. Yep, I got Ibuchi. You saying Loma does a weight trick too? When? With what fight? Or was I addressing that already? He didn't do a weight trick with Rigo. Rigo came up to his weight division. And Rigo pursued that fight. Loma didn't call him out. Rigo pursued that. I was like, damn, he shouldn't do that. But he couldn't get a fight with anybody. Let me give you a little history lesson. The reason why Rigo did that was because Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Mares, Quigg, and Frampton all fought each other and froze Rigo out. Hashtag Black Murderers Row. They froze him out. And all four of those clowns said, we ain't fighting him. They all did that, y'all. They all did that. That's why I can't stand them. That's why I celebrated when Tank knocked out Leo Santa Cruz. I said, good for him. Good for him. That's what he gets for ducking. Those four names. Am I lying? That's why. Those are his contemporaries. And that's not what Tank is going through. Those are his contemporaries. Rigo want to smoke with all of them, and they all are on record saying, I'm not fighting that guy. I think Leo Santa Cruz, Mares or Cruz said, no, he's too good. So one of them said that. They said he's too good. 1 second, y'all. Unbelievable. Whatever. No Lies Detected says Loma cares about money. Loma don't care about money or legacy. That's debatable. You don't? Well, whoever gave Blue Blood that information from Loma's camp, somebody's lying. Because one minute they say they don't care about money, money don't move Loma, Loma's for the people. Okay, it sounds good. But somebody from Loma's camp told Blue Blood, hey man, they lowballed us. We ain't fighting for that. Now he never gave a number. That's money. You know, legacy, listen, just me and you in it. Listen. Lomachenko's legacy is it's already cemented. Dragon Fang, salute. Tim, what up? "30 years from now, he's going to be mentioned as one of the greatest fighters of all time." Right in your face. Steve L, what up? Right in your face. With 3 losses in his second professional losses. I told y'all the red carpet's rolled out for that dude. He don't need my support. He already has it by the machine. I told y'all that. I'm not a Loma fan. Did I say he's trash in the ring? No. I'm saying he didn't need my help, which is why I needed Tank to stop that train before it left the damn yard. I said, yo, get him. And what does Delano say? He was too young to fight. Bro.
Man crush.
I love it when Tank fans talk. Because it comes from a place, and I can say I say this respectfully, but look, it is what it is. It comes from a place of the lack of education. The lack. Now, mind you, I didn't say that. Delano said that. I didn't say that. He said that. And that's the first time I've heard that. I've never heard a Tank fan say, well, Tank was too young to be fighting Loma. I never heard that. This was the first time. This was the first time I've ever heard that. First time. That's a new one. That is a new one. That's a new one. Now he was too young to be dealing with Loma, but he fought Pedraza, who's literally 1 year separated from Loma. So Devin was too young to be in the ring sparring with a grown man, but he was. How old was Devin in that sparring footage? She was like 16, and he fucked around and beat Tank in the doghouse rules because Tank is the one that quit. How do we know? Because Bill won the bet. And then the Sparring footage comes out, a 90-second clip of what I heard before all of this, before it got blown out of proportion. A 90-second clip of a 20-minute sparring session. And I said, something's weird. And then it's edited. I'm like, wait. So then they go to Ellie Seckback, and he says, Professor X, salute, much love. And he says, I'm not releasing the footage, because Ellie was there. He was there. He has his own footage. And when they said, man, look, Ellie, just release the footage. He said, I'm not releasing the footage because of my loyalty to Tank. Wait a minute. What? Does that sound like Tank won? So for about a month, Tank fans ran around on YouTube and everywhere saying, oh yeah, Devin got handed him, and AB, now y'all want to believe AB? Didn't I just have his picture up here on the show talking about mental illness? Now you want to believe? Yeah, I came in there, I stopped him because your son was about to get his ass beat. And I just kept saying, how the fuck did Bill win the bet then? If Devin got beat up, how did he win? They just felt sorry for him. Hey man, take the 5 racks. It was that bad. No. Then magically, the sparring footage gets released. And we watch it and say, oh, Devin did win. And now it's who put the footage out? Floyd? Floyd said, like I said before, I didn't put out the 90-second footage and I didn't put out this footage. Magically, after he falls out with Tank, after Tank will let him touch him no more. I'm tired of you touching me. I'm taking my freedom back. Don't touch me. Dan, a salute, sis. And then the footage comes out. And now y'all don't want to talk about sparring. Now it's only sparring. But my point of bringing that up, Delano, is Devin was like 16 in that sparring that he won. Didn't Floyd Sr. say who won? They said who won the sparring? He said Devin won. Wasn't Tank like 20 and Devin was 16? Huh? And now Delano was saying that he didn't want no smoke with Loma because he was basically a little boy. That's I didn't say that. Y'all saw Delano said that. He said that. I didn't say that. I never heard any Tank fan say that. He said that. So now the latest from a Tank fan is, and mind you, y'all, look. He's standing on it. I said it and stand on it. Finally spelled the whole sentence correctly. I appreciate that. Because with Tank fans, it's a full-out assault on the English language. It's bad. Not making it up. Y'all read it. Punctuation and, my God. Shout out to the Baltimore education system, which is failing. I just saw an article. Did I hear it correctly? They said, wait, hold on. I'll pull it up for you so you can hear it. It was Lord have mercy. Pull it up so y'all can hear it. Y'all think I just be talking and talk, man. No. Oh, wait. I know what I did. Listen to this, y'all. Baltimore.
devastating reality as the latest round of state test scores are released.
Our Project Baltimore team analyzed the results, and as Chris Papps reports, there's a shocking number of city schools where not a single student is doing math at grade level.
I see the brightness of Baltimore kids.
It's now been more than a year
We're not living up to our potential.
since Giovanni Patterson made national headlines by suing Baltimore City schools for failing to properly educate generations of students.
Baltimore City is facing a devastating.
The taxpayer are funding our own demise.
Patterson was born here. He has seen the failures firsthand. But what Project Baltimore just told him at first rendered him speechless.
My immediate reaction is take your kids out of these schools.
The Maryland State Department of Education.
Unified, undefeated. Unified, undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What the hell is even that?
That's a whole other show, though. It's a whole other show. I know some of us are on our phones typing. You mispronounce words. Or you're just being lazy typing in shorthand. But I'm a stickler for punctuation in certain platforms. And I get concerned when I'm looking at Tank Davis, who's a fucking idiot, and I'm looking at his fan base, and I'm just reading. I'm like, what's going on? And then I see that, and I'm like, oh, Jesus, right, man, damn. Delano, I don't even know where you're from, bro. I'm just talking about Tank's fan base. It's like in school, the cool kids end up being around other cool kids. The nerds gravitate to the nerds. The average kids just be around the average kids. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. The kids that looked crazy and, they weren't like, they weren't in the, I'll just call them outcasts to be politically correct. They all found each other, did they not? So I'm looking at Tank fans, and a lot of these Tank fans live through him. They're not the most educated, but they're attracted to all that flash, and they're saying, okay, if he can do that, then I could do that. And what is that? He gives you hope, okay. If you box, that's good. I'll pray for you. But what does he aspire you to do? Because then I'm looking at the quality of the man. And believe me, there's no comparison. Now watch this. This is how they're going to cut Tank down. And this is what I wanted to avoid. This is why I said if Tank was to do anything 5 years ago, he should have knocked the shit out of Vasily Lomachenko. That's what he should have done. Because now Loma openly ducked Tank. Right? That's the news we got, right? But nobody's holding Lomachenko accountable. There should be a video every day dragging Loma, and I don't see that. I see more videos about Devin Haney and whatever shenanigans y'all want to make up about him and his father and all this shit, and y'all not saying anything. Tank doesn't have a dance partner. It was supposed to be Lomachenko, and the word we got was he just not a trick. Money don't move Loma. And that's it. Money don't move me. And I do what I want. with his 3 losses and no belts. No, I'm sorry, he has a belt now. I'm sorry. Because now Blue spoke to someone for the team, and now they're telling Blue, hey, man, look, money don't move us, but they lowballed us. It sounds crazy, right? So if money don't move you, what the fuck is a lowball? But I mean, but come on. Same thing with Deontay and AJ. Deontay said, yeah, I'm the B-side. Yeah, I'll come to the UK and fight you. I'll take short money. But they tried to give him short money, meaning they never wanted to make the fight. A la Eddie Hearn with Boots right now. Right now. How do you lose a purse bid? Boots is trying to unify the whole division. How do you lose a purse bid? But magically, the 3 other champions, first Brian Norman said, nah, they lowballed us. We just want a little cheese on the cracker. We want some chocolate and some sprinkles on the ice cream. That's all. We know we're the B-side. You trying to get us to come up to Philly. We're coming. Just show. And we're a champion, man. Don't do that to us. It's an epic. So now people are saying, oh, well, Brian Norman Jr. ducked. Not so fast. Well, what are you saying? I said, wait, you know what I have working in my favor to say not so fast? It's Eddie Hearn. We have experience in dealing with his bullshit. Eddie's a liar, man. Y'all forgot that fast? Okay, y'all want to say Brian Norman ducked? Because I know Boots now has those fans. They're cooking right now. They're cooking right now. They're not at Tank status, but they're cooking. They're bubbling. They're in the crock pot right now. They're just waiting to get done. But they're going to... Boots go undefeated for another year or so, year 2. They're going to be out and about. Boots the best. They say, oh, wait, hold on. He needs to do this, and that. Well, Boots the best. It's going to happen. Granted, he keeps winning. But you see me showing my concern about him right now because he's about to get got by the business. I don't want it. It's the same thing I said about Tank. Same thing I said about Devin. They tried to get him. Same thing I'm saying about Shakur. They're trying to get him. But I know. I'm a hater, though, right? So, fuck it. I'll be a hater. I'll be a hater. So all of these things, I'm saying, wait a minute. It's Eddie Hearn. And then Mario Barrios says, hey, man, he lowballed us too. Stanionis, he lowballed me too. So all 3 people that don't speak to each other have the same damn story? Y'all not connecting the dots here? And then I said, wait a minute, it's Eddie Hearn. He's done this before. We've seen this before. Okay. But y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead and do what it is y'all do. Do what you do. Go ahead. Because it's lightning in the bottle. It's lightning in the bottle. What do I mean by lightning in the bottle? At this point, Tank has a fan base where he could do no wrong. Everything is everyone else's fault. Everything. Everything is everyone else's fault. How, when you're the A side, you can call for these fights. Call him. You going to 140? Call Devin. He still has his belt. Why are you calling a guy on Eastside Cruz that you beat already? But wait a minute. Dial it back. Your coach, said, when they mentioned Devin, what did Coach Cal say? At what weight, though? Huh? What do you mean? Well, Devin balloons up and he's a weight bully. Santa Cruz? What? Am I missing something? Santa Cruz? That fight was at 130. Tank weighed in at 152 on fight night. Huh? What? Y'all want to talk about that? 140 was too big, but you trying to fight Eastside Cruz, who was a champion at 140, gets outclassed by El Rayo. Now you want to try and get El Rayo? Wait a minute. It's at 140, man. Wait a minute. Watch this, y'all. When I said, hey, man, come to think of it, why didn't he even impress Teofimo Lopez? He checks all the boxes, except Teofimo Lopez doesn't stand still. Uh-oh. It's real sexy to say Tank beats Teofimo. I say do it. I say do it. Do it. Do it. I'm glad you brought up Jared Anderson, Delano. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm really glad you brought that up. Why do you think I'm glad you brought that up? Everyone around Jared Anderson failed. Somebody should have told that boy, look, you duck Bacoli. You don't fight him until you have to. And no one's going to hold it over your head because ain't nobody in America checking for no Bacoli. Nobody over here, no fair-weathered fan, knew who Bacoli was. I knew who he was. Stormy knew who he was. A bunch of us knew who he was. You know whose responsibility to know who he was? Sugar Hill. I know Sugar Hill knew who he was. Why? Because Bacoli sparred Fury. I know he knows who that guy was. There's no way he thought that he could beat that guy. And now look. And that's what Tank don't want. You see, Floyd is brilliant in that sense. And Delano, let me remind you of something. Remember when Tank pissed Floyd off so bad? And he said, it's time. Everyone put it's time in the chat. Y'all forgot about that? Delano, did you even know about that? Do you know about that? It's time. Put it's time in the chat. It's time. You know what he meant by that, Delano? You know what that was? Do you remember what that was? I was holding that in the holster. Delano, do you know what it's time is? You know, because we was running around saying that for a whole year. Y'all remember that? It's time. Floyd said that. Delano, were you around for that? Because when he said that, we were like, why would he say that? Delano, do you remember that? It's time. Remember that? Delano, do you remember that? Were you here for that? Were you on YouTube when that happened? We were all running around. Yo, it's time, it's time. We was like, oh. Do you remember that, Delano? Just tell me if you remember that. And if you remember what that is, tell me what it is. Because when he said that, oh, you don't? Okay, finally some truth. Somebody want to tell him what it's time is? Don't worry, we ain't got much time left. He was legitimately threatening Tank with a Lomachenko fight, Delano. Literally. The camera was on Floyd. Floyd was at ringside. I think it's time. You do what I tell you to do, or it's time. What? I'm not bullshitting. Delano, I'm not making that up. Y'all thought I forgot? But Delano, the Tank fan, he didn't know this. And guess what, Delano, that wasn't even 5 years ago. Y'all, that was like what? 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago? That wasn't 5 years ago. Tank was on and rolling at that point. Tank was at 135 when this happened. When that happened. Delano, I ain't making that up. Where's Press? Where's Victor? Where's Darnell Schaefer? And his boy, his new friend, D&L. Where they at? That's what I want to ask them. Who's lying? Do the research. Do the research. It's time. You know what you do? I don't know what BFTB's talking about today. Respectfully, go to the graveyard and say, BF, what does it's time mean as it pertains? Tell him, Drew sent me here and he told me to ask you, what does it's time mean as it pertains to Tank Davis? Now, I don't know what the brother's talking about today, but you can tell him I sent you there. I'll text him. Be like, yo, Delano's coming. He wants to ask you a question today. So he don't get on you and think you trolling. No bullshit. Matter of fact, you can go to my brother Knockout. Go ask him. He was there. He knows about it. That was Floyd threatening Tank with Lomachenko. We're not talking about what you think the outcome would be. I'm telling you, I wanted Tank to knock out Loma. I wanted that. I needed that. I say a lot of it, I say Loma's walking around existing. A large part of that is because Tank ain't take care of business back then. I'm not lying to you, bro. Everybody in the chat knows what that is. Because when he said it, dude, this was another thing that happened where I was like, no, why would Floyd say that? Just like when Coach Cal said, why would we fight Shakur? He's not going to let us do what we do. I said, God damn, why did Coach Cal say that out loud? That was one of those moments. That's what I'm saying. Tank Davis camp, there's always something like that floating around. Like, yo, why they saying that? Why they saying that out loud? Why would Floyd say that out loud? Exactly, Copper. How come we know that, but you don't? You know everything about Tank. It's one thing to be a supporter, but you got to be realistic. How do you not know that? Because we was running around here talking. It was a joke to us. It's time. It's time. It's time. Do it then. Somebody stop Loma. Loma chasing Tank. Devin chasing both of them. And then Shakur running behind everybody. Hey, I'm right here. Caesar, what up? Where you been? I'm not making this up. Delano, go to BFTV today. I will text him and ask him, what does it's time mean? You can go to my brother Knockout. He'll be live today. Ask him, yo, bro, what does it's time mean? Ask him, what did Floyd Mayweather Jr. mean when he told Tank it's time? You know why, Delano? We were clowning it because Floyd is an asshole. Delano, we were clowning it because Floyd wasn't right for that. That was messed up. We was like, why is he doing that to him? That's why. We was like, yo, come on, bro. Why would you do that? In my line chat, and this is before I jumped off the Tank ship, and I said, I can't deal with this kid no more. I was still on the Tank ship. I was still there. And I was like, yo, why would Floyd do that? Remember, y'all? I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I said, yo, Floyd just did Tank dirty. Did he just threaten his prodigy with a Loma fight? Why would he do that? It's ridiculous. Delano, do you hear me? Do you hear me talking? Am I being fair and balanced right now? We were all saying, everyone in this chat, we were all, because everybody in this chat was on Trail Boxing Talk. Everybody was in the chat like, yo, why would Floyd do that? That's messed up. Why he do that? And this is before Tank started acting funny style. We were like, why he do that? Did he just threaten this kid with a Loma fight? It's time. It was like, come on, bro. Why he doing that to his kid? And then we know that Floyd is what? A hater. He's a hater. And I told y'all laughed when him and Bill was going back and forth. Y'all laughed. It was all fun and games, right?
You fool-ass Earthman.
Y'all laughed, right? Literally 2 months later, he fell out with Tank. And then what happened? The Sparring footage came out. Totally derailed y'all whole argument about Devin almost getting killed against Tank in Sparring. The real footage came out that Ellie Seckback wouldn't release because of his loyalty to Tank. And we were telling y'all, it was a 20-minute Sparring session, more than that. Why is an edited 90-second clip coming out? I don't know, but Bill won the bet. And Floyd Sr. said the kid won, meaning Devin Haney. We tried to warn y'all. Y'all ran with it for a couple of months. He falls out with a Tank, and then the footage comes up. Now y'all don't want to talk about Sparring no more. We were telling y'all about Floyd the whole time. When are y'all gonna learn? I don't know. Floyd been a hater. Floyd been a hater. And it's upsetting to see Tank follow in Floyd's footsteps. He became something that he claims he don't like. And that's why, look, man, Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. I know y'all think this is an unbeatable situation, and I'm telling you, I've been here before. I've been here before. This has the Mike Tyson aura smelt. This reeks of it. It reeks of it. I had close friends that didn't even watch boxing like how I watch boxing. They thought Mike Tyson beats everybody from Ali to everybody around him. And I said, no, he does not. There's guys that he's not fighting right now, even after he came out of prison. I said, there's guys he's not fighting right now. That'll give him a good scrap. The names we had up on, the names that the sensei put in the chat. I was dealing with guerrilla tactics back then. Nah. I was like, what's wrong with you? Why are your lips getting bigger? Oh, what's happening to these niggas? Oh, I knew about the monkey kung fu back then. Nah, huh? You all right? You got asthma? Nah, I'm just saying that Mike Tyson beat. Huh? What? Nah, Mike Tyson beats Evander and he gonna punch him in the chest and get a heart attack. Huh? Well, what about Riddick Bowe? You know, and that kid with the flat top in the UK, Lennox Lewis. He beat Bowe, and you know they have Bowe threw the belt to garbage. Mike should come in and clean on the. Nah. Mike, he don't need to do that because he got money. He don't need to. I was dealing with back then. I'm like, oh, y'all smell bananas? I was smelling it back then. And then with Mike lose. What do you think I heard? Well, if Mike ain't go to prison, huh? Now, Mike beats him in 86, huh? Tank Davis wasn't ready for Lomachenko because Lomachenko was a grown man talking to a little boy, as per what Delano said. I didn't say that. Delano said that in my chat today. I never heard that. I never heard that. This is the first time I'm hearing that. You see what I mean? Meanwhile, Tank Davis is sparring at 20 years old with a 16-year-old. And matter of fact, he has a habit of doing that. There's another fighter by the name of Elijah Pierce. Did it with him too. Right? No, Delano, 86 Mike was not unstoppable. You see what I mean? He was not unstoppable. There was things he was supposed to be doing back then. I don't make no excuses for Larry Holmes. It's you know, he fought him and he lost. But everybody said, man, if that was Holmes from 79, 80, okay, but it wasn't. Guys don't, you know, Boxing Fan Times 4, my brother, salute to you. He says, Giuvanta, the so-called face of boxers struggling to find an opponent to weaken and have a compromise. Yeah, I mean, bro. Now he don't have a dance partner for November. Hell, he might have to pay Arroyo substantial amount of money to come out. He has no, bro. And this is the A side. He has no dance partner. Are y'all really paying attention? Or y'all just talking? No Lies Detective said Tank was sparring pros at 16. I'm glad you said that. So if he was sparring pros at 16, that means he's nice and he's gifted, right? So what's this Loma, what Delano says? That means No Lies Detected agrees with us and not what Delano said, because Delano said, you know, Loma was a grown man talking to a little boy, basically. That's what he said. And I'm like, no, because Tank is nice with it. 16, sparring pros at 16. That means this kid is gifted. I heard that too. Also heard that Tank knocks out cruiserweights and middleweights in sparring, which for the life of me, I said, okay, then what's this? Why are they concerned about Devin rehydrating on fight night? What the fuck? Why didn't Tank go up? Why did he go up and fight Barrios when he could have fought Josh Taylor? But I'm getting too deep for y'all. So who's lying? Money don't move, Vasil Lomachenko. Money don't move, Vasil Lomachenko. And fights when he wants. He fights when he wants to fight. Then tells Blue Blood, hey, they lowballed us. Huh? It's a lowball. Now they're prize fighters. Did he mean, I don't know, you could throw a bunch of M's at me and it's not gonna matter? I'll fight when I'm ready. This is the first time I'm hearing. And this is what Blue said came from his camp. They lowballed him. I'm like, well, damn, you know, you're prize fighters, but you don't want to be lowballed. Same thing with Deontay. He said, man, look, all right, y'all playing games, fine. 50-50 or there's no fight. And we never got the fight. Exactly, Copper. He just fought Kambosos. You mean to tell me they wanted to pay him low? What did he make versus George Kambosos? Here's the homework, y'all. Here's the homework. Pull up what Loma made versus Kambosos, and I want to know what Tank offered Lomachenko. For him to say money don't move me, and now they're telling Blue they lowballed us. They need to show us respect as a champion. Those were the words. So he fought Kambosos, beat him by knockout. Now he's a champion. So whatever he made versus Kambosos, now he's a champion. Tell me what you think. 1.5 says a champion, and this is a unification bout, and this is Tank. Would you say that should be double that? I don't know. I'm not a numbers guy. Y'all, that's something I'll ask BFTB in 78, because I'm not a numbers guy. Should be double that, triple that, because of what's going to generate and, you know, back end money, whatever. I know Ryan Garcia made how much? What was it, like 2.5? And then when all the sales and back end money, he ended up with what, 30? Almost 30? So is Vasil asking for that? Is he asking for that? Thank you, Copper. I don't think Delano knows who James Quick Tillis is. So we don't have enough time in a day to get into the education of Mike Tyson. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. Y'all tell me. So money don't move him, cool. Did he mean your money don't move? Because, you know, if it was lowball, I think they may have said it out loud. But he just said money don't move me. Meaning, yo, I don't care what you pay me. I'm not fighting this year. I'm ready to fight you when I'm ready to fight you. That's how I took it. But then he tells Blue Blood, they lowballed us, by the way. Maybe they want to give him, yo, what you make at the Kambosos fight? 1.5. Okay, we got that for you. I'm a champion. Yeah, but this is Tank. We do what we want. Then you don't want to fight. Money don't move me. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. I don't know. Who's lying? The saint or the sinner? Pep talk tonight. Me and the sensei gonna be chilling. We're gonna be talking about the new Captain America, Nerds on Culture, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central. Pep talk, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see y'all there. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, the Super Chat. I think the General's on. Let's head over there. And stay blessed. Bronx on deck.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.